The dawn of a new era in alternative forms of healing began in 1962, when a group of doctors, including our founder Professor Dr. Sir Anton Jayasuriya, were members of the delegation sponsored by the World Health Organization to visit Alma, the then capital of Kazakhstan in Russia. This strategy entails use all available healing methods, both orthodox and traditional, and Medicina Alternativa was formed as an international society under the guidelines of World Health Organization under the legal enactments of USSR in Alma Ata in 1962. Its membership was limited to those who attended that meeting. Delegates from 46 countries were represented. The first chairman was Professor Viktor Inyushin of the Department of Biophysics of the University of Kazakhstan in USSR, now Al-Farabi Kazakh University. The co-chairman was Professor Dr. Joe Shard, the celebrated neurologist from Holland. Later in September 1978, at the Second Congress, Alma Ata formed a declaration was entered into an open university for complementary medicines was also formed to carry out teaching activities registered in Kazakhstan KBY deed 1152-602-0630 and was affiliated to Medicina Alternativa. It was recognized by the United Nations University for Peace, constituted of the United Nations Resolution number 355. In order to make this knowledge accessible to a large population, and especially to those who were economically less well-off countries, it was decided to move the base to Sri Lanka under the chairmanship of Professor Dr. Sir Anton Jayasuriya. The setting up of Medicina Alternativa under his chairmanship in 1975. Initially, Medicina was based at the Institute of Acupuncture at the Colombo South Government Hospital, Kalubowila, Sri Lanka. Over 30,000 students from 120 countries have been taught complementary medicines at this clinic, with worldwide numbers exceeding 150,000 to date. 150,000 to date. Under the auspices of the various regional associations, had institute training courses, symposium and world congresses in all 5 continents, adding over 100 countries in the past quarter of a century. Legitimate institutions are affiliated to Medicina Alternativa, whose international headquarters is based in Sri Lanka. The Sri Lanka government was requested to enact the registration to enable open an international university for complementary medicine to be constituted as a privately funded graduate institute in 1988 onwards. Degrees have been conferred and training courses have been conducted under the Sustainable Development Goals to promote good health by the year 2030. The Open International University for Complementary Medicines form part of this worldwide endeavor to improve educational and public health facilities by the year 2020. His Excellency Jaya Jayawardena, former President of Sri Lanka, by letter number 196/1 of 25th March 1988, recognized the Open International University for Complementary Medicines as a privately funded body and also kindly consented in August 1989 to be the honorary patron of this university, and today the Medicina Alternativa headquarters is based at 37 Beach Road, Mount Lavinia. In recognition of his services, the government of Sri Lanka had issued 3 commemorative stamps. Both Honorable Kofi Annan and Ban Ki-moon from the United Nations also honored him. Medicina Alternativa is legally incorporated in Sri Lanka with the approval of Board of Investment Sri Lanka, whose legal document confirmed that the found shareholder is Open International University for Complementary Medicines, OIUCM. In Kazakhstan, it also has legal authority to teach under Medicina Deed of Trust. We have also received accreditation from International Commission of Human Rights and World Peace, which is registered with the United Nations over the years now. OIUCM has been in the forefront in developing and promoting in complementary and alternative medicine worldwide. The affairs of the OIUCM are run by the board of directors appointed by both local and internationally by the trustees of the Medicina Alternativa, headed by the president, who is also a trustee. Students in affiliated institutions follow a 4-year program of studies approved by the WHO and attend one of co-annual congresses to receive diplomas. The Colombo Main Congress is usually held in November in each year. However, the current degree granting authority is vested with Medicina Alternativa headquarters based in Sri Lanka. Our founder, Professor Anton, enrolled the medical college in Colombo at the age of 18 and graduated as a doctor in 1954. Magna cum laude, he became a postgraduate fellow at Guy's Hospital from 1957 to 1959 and is also made a fellow of Royal Society of Medicine in 1957. During his work, he was offered the position of Chief Consultant Physician at the Olympic Games for the Disabled in Canada in 1976 and the Olympics in Montreal in same year on the 6th of April 2005 before leaving to his daily work to see his patients and students. Professor Anton Jayasuriya died unexpectedly. He was found in his room at his Vellabotta residence at International Buddhist Center Road around 6 a.m. on Wednesday. He was 75. Following his last wishes, he was buried. According to his that the funeral should be held inexpensively with a simple coffin on the same day of his death. After his death, Medicina Alternativa was headed by Professor Dr. Geethansana Mendes, a prominent neurophysician who was a colleague of Professor Anton for a long time. He had the sports medicine unit of the Ministry of Sports for numerous years and was the former chairman of the Sri Lanka Antioxidants Association. He passed away a few years ago after Professor Anton's death. His work was carried out with the support of his brother, late Dr. John Jayasuriya. As of 2015, the chairmanship of Medicina Alternativa is held by Professor Dr. Sir Lakshman Madhurasinghe, who is a behavioral scientist, lawyer, international strategist, and scholar with doctoral and postdoctoral research to his credit, and senior full professor of psychology at Azteca University, North America. He is also the Grand Chancellor of EMH Order, Knights of St. John of Jerusalem, founded in 1040 AD, which now comes under the purview of Medicina. He was close colleague of Professor Anton Jayasuriya and functioned as a consultant psychologist and professor for over 10 years at the Government University Teaching Hospital and Clinic in Colombo South, and was the main researcher Belly Dancer Research Project, which was able to conclude acupunctures originated in Sri Lanka probably even as far back as 37,000 years ago. After 2015, a major expansion of the academic activities commenced with Professor Dr. Sir Lakshman Madhurasinghe taking over the leadership of Medicina Alternativa, which resulted in Medicina becoming a fully accredited branch campus of Azteca University, North America. Medicina now has 6 faculties and 13 departments, including alternative medicine, cosmetology, nursing, law and philosophy, and international leadership. We have our own LMS and e-journal accessible from the website. We also have a doctoral committee which exercises quality control over the doctoral programs. We also have the Global Consortium of Science and Technology under Medicina Alternativa. Global Consortium is a partnership of many reputed universities and global institutions of renown functioning in the arena of science, technology and research, bringing their expertise and resources to optimize human potential to live a healthy and prosperous life. Global Excellence Awards and Business Icon Awards are handled by the Global Consortium. Research at Medicina. We are committed to achieving excellence in research and scholarship and to ensuring that our research contributes to the well-being of society. The excellence and diversity of our research in medicine, technology, cosmetology and applied sciences, music therapy, nutrition, yoga, bioenergy, ancient Sri Lankan medicine, art, history, language and culture means that in addition to our achievements in fundamental research, we are also well positioned to make significant contributions global integrative medicine agenda. The Faculty of Law, with a special emphasis on therapeutic jurisprudence, provides high-quality advanced legal education and education in human rights, comparative constitutional law, and international business law. Therapeutic jurisprudence is an interdisciplinary field of philosophy and practice that examines therapeutic and anti-therapeutic properties of laws and public policies, legal and dispute resolution systems, and legal institutions. It values psychologically healthy outcomes in legal disputes. Our trustees, Mr. Sugat Kotinkadua and Mrs. Roshan Matumagi, visited Al-Farabi National University, Kazakhstan in 2018, which was the university of our co-founder, Professor Viktor Ilyushin, who discovered the fifth state of matter, bioplasma. And also they visited the Hamdard University in Bangladesh in 2019 and 2020. They finalized the collaborations by partnering with the universities. The university also has 100 publications to its credit. Among our distinguished alumni, we note with pride names such as Benazir Bhutto, former Prime Minister of Pakistan, Dr. Abdul Salam, who won the Nobel Prize in 1979 for theoretical physics, Dr. Christian Bernard, the first heart transplant surgeon, Mr. Boris Yeltsin, former President of Russia, and Sri Ravi Shankar, the founder of Art and Living Foundation. Medicina Alternativa, an open international university for complementary medicines, strongly support UN Sustainable Development Goals, initiatives support of quality education and for good health and well-being of mankind. Our theme up to 2030 is as follows: empowering citizens in the world by promoting integrating medicine towards good health, well-being and quality education. UN SDGs 2030.